Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, Browns fans, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is some of the most intriguing news we've seen in a while, and it involves a player who has been a key part of Cleveland's defense over the past couple of seasons. We're talking about Okoronkwo, a guy who came to Cleveland with high expectations, signed a nice 3-year deal worth $19 million, and has been a pretty consistent presence on the edge. But just recently, the Browns made the surprising decision to part ways with him. Yes, you heard that right. The team announced this move on Thursday, and it caught a lot of fans off guard. The official statement from the Browns' social media was heartfelt, almost like a farewell message. "Oh, Busy, the ultimate good vibes, high-energy guy. Thank you for all you brought to our team. Good luck in the next chapter." It's always a bit shocking when a player with such a significant contract and role gets released, especially one like Okoronkwo who was brought in to bolster the pass rush. But if you look at the numbers and the context, it starts to make more sense. Okoronkwo appeared in 30 games over the last 2 seasons in Cleveland, making 5 starts, and accumulated 7. 5 sacks, 54 tackles, and forced a fumble. Those are decent stats, especially considering his role as part of the rotation. The Browns managed to save about $3.36 million with this move while carrying around $1.95 million in dead cap space, which is a financial move that points to the team's strategic planning for the season ahead. What's really interesting here is the timing and what it means for the Browns' pass rush depth. Cleveland's coaching staff, led by head coach Kevin Stefanski and defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz, clearly has a plan. They're betting on younger talent and upcoming players to step up. Isaiah McGuire, a promising rookie draft pick, and Alex Wright, who's been developing and recently cleared after battling a torn triceps last season, are the names to watch. Wright, in particular, has shown a lot of promise. He's eager to claim that starting role opposite Myles Garrett, and if his recent comments are any indication, he's physically better than ever. Wright told Cleveland, that he feels stronger, faster, and more prepared than he's ever been, emphasizing that his arm is no longer an issue and he's ready to finish what he started. Wright's journey back from injury has been quite the story. After tearing his triceps, many wondered if he'd be able to regain his form, but his recent words suggest he's confident and in top shape. He's been working tirelessly, and he's determined to earn that spot alongside Garrett, who is not only the star of the defense but also a team leader and one of the league's most feared pass rushers. Garrett himself is entering a pivotal season, coming off an offseason filled with contract drama, but now focusing entirely on football. During minicamp, Garrett expressed his excitement about the upcoming season, saying he's aiming for his best yet, and that everything is clicking in the defense. He feels the scheme is working well, and is optimistic about the team's potential this year. Now, let's not forget the addition of Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, a former first-round pick from Tampa Bay. The Browns signed him in free agency, and he's bringing a lot of experience with 15 sacks over 4 seasons and 45 starts. Tryon-Shoyinka is particularly excited about working under Jim Schwartz's system, which he believes is a perfect fit for his style of play. He mentioned that he feels like he's not even in the peak of his career yet, and he's eager to go 100 miles per hour on every play. This new addition adds a veteran presence to the depth chart and gives Cleveland some much-needed options on the edge. It's clear that the Browns are building a versatile and aggressive front seven, with the ultimate goal of applying relentless pressure on opposing quarterbacks. But let's take a step back and analyze what all this means in the broader context of the AFC North. Cleveland has been steadily building its defense, and the recent moves underscore their commitment to becoming a top-tier unit. The division is fiercely competitive, with teams like Baltimore and Cincinnati boasting potent offenses and dynamic pass rushers of their own. The Browns know that to make a real leap, they need to generate consistent pressure on the quarterback, disrupt rhythm, and force turnovers. The departure of Okoronkwo might seem like a setback initially, but it's also part of a larger strategy to develop younger players and find the perfect fit for the scheme. And speaking of scheme, Jim Schwartz's defense is known for its aggressive and complex approach. It's a scheme that relies heavily on versatile defensive linemen and linebackers who can rush the passer, drop into coverage, and read the game at a high level. Players like Myles Garrett thrive in this environment, and now the team is looking to maximize the talent around him. The competition for that second edge rusher spot is heating up, and Wright and Maguire are pushing each other to new heights. Wright's recent health and confidence are huge positives, and Maguire, a rookie with a lot of potential, is also making strides. The coaching staff is emphasizing a competitive environment, knowing that the best players will emerge as the season progresses. Now, let's talk a little about the season ahead. The Browns are entering 2023 with high expectations. Last year, they showed flashes of brilliance, but inconsistency and injuries hampered their playoff push. The defense, especially the pass rush, was one of the bright spots, but it still needed more punch. Cleveland invested heavily in the offseason, bringing in Okoronkwo and betting on young talent like Wright and Maguire to take the next step. On offense, Deshaun Watson is back after a turbulent first season with the team, and there's hope that he'll find his rhythm and provide the stability needed for Cleveland to contend. The AFC North is arguably one of the toughest divisions in football, with the Ravens and Bengals consistently competing at a high level. Baltimore's defense is always formidable, and their offense has improved significantly with Lamar Jackson back and healthy. Cincinnati, led by Joe Burrow, has a potent offense that can put up points in bunches. So for Cleveland, it's all about finding ways to close the gap, especially on defense, and that means relentless pressure, strategic blitz packages, and developing the young pass rushers into consistent producers. What really excites Browns fans is the potential for this defense to be a game changer. If Wright, Maguire, and Okoronkwo step up as expected, and Myles Garrett continues to dominate, Cleveland could have one of the most feared pass rushing units in the league. That's a recipe not just for winning games, but for controlling the entire division. A dominant pass rush can turn the tide in close games, create turnovers, and energize the entire team. And with the offense showing signs of improvement, Cleveland's outlook for the season is more optimistic than it has been in years. And let's not forget, the Browns have a rich history of overcoming adversity and rewriting expectations. From the days of Jim Brown to the recent playoff runs, Cleveland fans have endured their share of heartbreak but remain fiercely loyal. This offseason, the team's front office has shown a clear intent to compete at the highest level, making bold moves and investing in young talent. The coaching staff, led by Jim Schwartz, is known for his aggressive, disciplined approach, which could unlock the full potential of this roster. Looking at the roster, there are still some question marks, especially at linebacker and in the secondary, but the front seven is shaping up to be a strength. The draft picks and free agent signings are part of a broader strategy to build a tough, relentless defense. The goal is to create a unit that can impose its will on opponents, disrupt offensive rhythms, and set up the offense with short fields and scoring opportunities. Cleveland fans are hopeful that this new core of pass rushers, combined with the star power of Garrett, will be enough to elevate the defense to elite status. Now, as we approach training camp, the excitement is palpable. Players are eager to prove themselves, coaches are fine-tuning schemes, and fans are already dreaming of playoff runs and possible Super Bowl appearances. The AFC North is a gauntlet, no doubt about it, but Cleveland is positioning itself to be a serious contender. The moves made in recent months, including releasing Okoronkwo and adding Okoronkwo, reflect a team that's hungry and ready to take a big leap forward. The pressure is on, but the Browns have the talent, the coaching, and the passion to make it happen. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these moves? Are you excited about the young pass rushers stepping up? Do you believe Cleveland can finally break through and challenge for the division title? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come for the land of the Browns.